Hey everybody, this is Tim with Op-Ed Daily. So forgive my voice, I lost it over the weekend. I have a family reunion every Labor Day weekend and we had a blast. I have a huge family and things can get kind of crazy, and at some point I lost my voice. I'm still recuperating, but now it's time to get back in the swing of things and get you guys informed about things that are going on and things that will go on. Now, one of the first things that caught my eye when I returned is it kind of leads back to what I was talking about in my last video with Windows 10 and how it's kind of like McCarthyism and Orwellian state. So, even if you don't think you're doing anything wrong, okay? You don't think you're doing anything wrong, and maybe you're not. Maybe everything you're doing is just, silly stuff on the internet. You're looking at cat videos or whatever. And occasionally you check out the news articles or whatever. But then your neighbor turns around and says you're a terrorist. That's absurd. You're not a terrorist. Nobody would ever think that you're a terrorist. Yeah, well, ask the people in the 1950s or whatever, during McCarthyism, when everybody was a commie. And all their neighbors were telling on them because they were afraid that the commies were living next door. I wonder if they ever thought to themselves, man, I probably shouldn't do this because then people are going to think I'm a communist. Well, of course they didn't. They didn't think they were doing anything wrong. They probably didn't do anything wrong. But it's all in how you portray the things that you see or hear or say or do. You could be without any guilty things. You may not even have pirated software in your computer. You may not have this or that or the other. But if they want to portray you in a way that is going to put you in a terroristic light, using the modern term for commie, they're going to do it. And there's nothing you can do or say to do anything about it. And guess what? If they have all of the information they need about your life and your habits on the internet, everything you look at, anything you type on the computer, all your text messages, all your phone calls, eventually they're going to find something that they can twist around that makes it look like you are a bad person. This is just fact, people. I can turn and twist anything that you say or anything you do into something that's horrible, even if you didn't mean it. Now, I wouldn't do that, but I could. And so can they. And if they want to, they will. So this leads me into my point here, is that AMC movie theaters are saying, if you happen to see any suspiciously strange characters or bad agendas, report them to our crew. This is what they're telling moviegoers. Bad agendas. I really want to harp on that for a minute. What the fuck is a bad agenda? Is it your bad agenda or somebody else's bad agenda? What is suspicious? Is it the Muslim guy that's sitting in front of you? Is he suspicious? What about the black guy with the black shades, or the Black Panther looking fella off to your left? Is he suspicious? What about the redneck that's wearing the Confederate flag? Maybe he's suspicious. Maybe the gay black guy that used to be a news reporter 2 years ago and you recognized him, maybe he's suspicious too. The point here is that anybody and everybody at any time in their life can be suspicious. It all depends on how somebody perceives you. And it's the same way with the government and whether or not they're going to stick it to you or whatever. They can portray you in any light they want to by twisting the things around that you do. Over and over and over again, and this is a common theme with posts and comments that I see on YouTube, on my videos as well. Well, I don't care. I don't do anything wrong. Of course you don't. A lot of the people that you see in the news that are getting busted for terrorist activity or whatever, they probably weren't doing anything wrong either. But guess what? Now everybody in the entire United States, other than some of the truthers out there, believe that these people are terrorists because they don't know them from Adam. But when the government comes out and says you're a terrorist, then everybody's going to think you're a terrorist. And there's nothing you can do or say that's going to change their opinion, because it's already out there. It happened during the McCarthyism era where everybody's a commie, and if you're a commie, that makes you a traitor. And if you're a traitor, then we're going to stick your ass in jail, and there's nothing you can do about it. Hearsay is all that's required for us to accuse you of being a communist. So go on with your life if you really believe that I do absolutely nothing wrong, and I don't mind people spying on me, or I don't mind people looking at my pictures, this, that, and the other. But let me tell you one thing. One of these days, you're going to be that suspicious character in the movie theater. That's going to be you. You may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not ever come to pass. But at some point, somebody like you, or even you, will be that suspicious character sitting next to this person that's scared to death for no reason, all because of this stupid message at the beginning of the movie. If you see any suspiciously strange characters or bad agendas, report them to our crew. Anyway, this is Tim with Op-Ed Daily. Peace out.